At the 600, 3/4 Delicato. Then came Quite Regal. Back on the inside, getting shuffled back. Magic Nino with Blustery, and Frogs Are Leaping brought up the tail of the field. Under 500 left to go. Maybe next year, just in front of So Extreme. Patterson pulls Kansas to the outside of those with his run. He takes off now and he heads them coming into the turn. 2 lengths Pippin Garra, followed by Quite Regal Delicato. At the 250, Kansas out near the middle of the track. The leader a length and a half to Pippin Garra. Then Quite Regal. Here's Blustery running on as well with 100 left to go. Kansas, Pippin Garra, but it's Kansas kept going by Banjo. He's back in the city winners list today and goes on to win at Kansas from either Pippin Garra or Blustery.
Yeah, Fred, we were just talking about it off air. 650 days since Kansas' last one, but you wouldn't have thought so with how consistent he's been.
No, he hasn't been as bad as his record looks. I mean, nearly 2 years. I think he would have won somewhere along the line. But he's been in pretty good order, and I thought it was a great ride by Benny today. I mean, replacing Paul Harvey, no mean feat. I don't think Paul could have done any better.
The key early, obviously, was getting across and getting into that position, which was risky, I guess, from barrier 9, but he was able to slow up perfectly.
No, I thought it was a very good ride, and he showed a bit of initiative early, and he finished it off well.
I guess the big positive as well is in recent runs, even though he's been there and abouts, just hasn't really had that turn of foot. But today we saw that approaching the top of the straight.
Gets back too far, he hasn't got the speed to pick him up, and a genuine race today, and he probably outstayed him in the end.
Do you just keep chipping away and go for another Wednesday 2200 metre race?
The longer races are better for him, but this is as long as they get here. So, I mean, we'll just keep him in his class and pick up where we can.
Obviously, we've got the undefeated. Philly came up a little bit later. How are you feeling about that?
Apprehensive, I guess. I mean, bad barrier draw and everything else against a very, very good field. I mean, it's probably the strongest bunch of 3-year-olds we've seen in many years. And first up in a 3-year-old campaign, you don't know what to expect. But as you know, I've got a very good opinion of her, and I hope she proves me right.
With your experience in racing, you mentioned there the excitement of the 3-year-olds. Does it still get you excited when we see great fields like this that are competitive and there looks to be so many potential winners?
Yes, no doubt about that. I mean, the interesting thing about it, some of these horses are brand new on the scene, you know, as 3-year-olds. You've got your 2-year-old form and some great 2-year-olds now. The question is, do the 2-year-olds come back better than they were at 2? You always hope they do, but until they do it, you don't know. But the racing, building up towards the car was just exciting.
Fred, congratulations on the win. Best of luck throughout the day.
Thanks, Adam.